Welcome back to the Heartland. Now an incredible story of survival. Iran is openly pursuing nuclear technology, and today, again, delights in antagonizing America and the Western world. Joining me is Ghazal Omid. In her book, Living in Hell, tells us she escaped to the Heartland from the Iraqi regime. Ghazal, welcome. What was it like for you to be a young girl in Iran? Tell us what happened to you.
Thanks, John, for having me. It was extremely hard to be a woman and grow up in Iran. Basically, you're worth nothing, you value nothing, and your family has is in charge of your life. And to my fortune, my mother wasn't like the other women, and she said, I want you to study, I want you to go to university, I want you to be your own person. And if you think that my life story was hard, you got to listen to some millions of other women in Iran and in Muslim families.
Now, Ghazal, my understanding is that you were sexually abused.
Correct.
You were attacked.
Correct.
But yet you could not seek help. You could not report on the men because of something called honor killing. What is honor killing?
Correct. It is when a girl is sexually molested by her own family. There's someone, elder brother or someone else in the family. They either give her away to somebody to get married to her right away, where she becomes a slave to that person, or where they will put her to death. I tried very much to end this evil relationship with my own older brother, but he said, I will deny it anyway, and you be the one that's paying the price, and that was very true. And I tried to tell my family, which didn't work. I was lucky that I was able to live and tell my story, but many are not that lucky, and that goes around all the Muslim countries, including Jordan, Pakistan, and others.
Ghazal, is it getting any better for women? And the other thing is, why do these women keep saying that this is a great system?
You know, if you live in a society that you have absolutely no right, whatever you have been given, you accept it. I just came back from Dubai, and I saw these women that they had their credit card in their hand shopping for designer items where they are covered from head to toe. And they were saying that we're happy with the life that we have. I don't believe it for a second, to be honest with you, but that's what they got.
All right, you stay with us. There were protests today in London, Muslims demonstrating against cartoons that insulted the Prophet Muhammad. Could this happen here in America? Joining us now is Dr. Hisham Hassabollah. He's co-author of BeliefNet's Guide to Islam. Doctor, we've got Ghazal also with us on the air. I wanted to ask you this. You know, all these vicious ads run against Jews, right? I mean, the commercials, the statements, the advertisements, then the beheading of Americans. What a lot of Americans are saying is, how the heck can they get worked up about a cartoon when they're doing these kinds of things to the West? Answer that for us.
Well, that's a very valid question. First of all, you know, it goes both ways. If it's wrong for the West to publish denigrating cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad, which I think it is, then absolutely, I completely agree that to publish cartoons that are derogatory towards Jews or Christians or Hindus is also equally wrong. And even, you know, these acts that you talk about, beheading of Westerners, these things are done by fanatic fringe.
But Doctor, we don't go and burn down buildings. Why are they burning down buildings, threatening people's lives and killing some people?
Absolutely. This is absolutely wrong. I mean, the overwhelming majority of Muslims in the world condemn such actions. Such actions are done by a tiny radical fringe, but, you know, as you know, if it bleeds, it leads, and so, you know, that's what the media is going to focus its attention on. But absolutely, it's absolutely correct. I mean, if we here in the West protest, we don't burn down buildings, and the majority of Muslims don't burn down buildings either. They have peaceful protests and objections.
Doctor, how come we didn't have Muslim leaders coming out immediately and condemning this?
I think we have. I think we did. I mean, it's a matter of the media's attention. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy or anything, but I'm saying Muslim leaders have condemned the violence. Muslim leaders across the Muslim world have called to an end to the violent protests. It's just a matter of because we don't see it, that doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
All right. Now, Ghazal, here's the thing. You know the head of Iran. The guy is completely unbalanced, right?
Correct.
So he wants to have a nuclear weapon. So we're looking at these things going on, right? These protests, people burning down buildings. What if a guy like that had a nuclear weapon at his disposal. What would that mean to the world? What would that mean to the United States, who they call the Great Satan?
Well, I have made a statement which I stand behind it. I said if Iran becomes a nuclear power, we either have to dig our shelters or our graves, and I'm not going to back it off. I know I'm an Iranian and I'm Muslim, but I'm not going to back off government of Iran for this, because I know that they will use it. They have killed about 75,000 Iranian rather till now, and I'm not going to say that they're not going to do it. So yes, if they will get that there, they will use it. I'm definitely.
All right. Dr. Hezbollah, could these protests come to the United States?
I don't think so. The American Muslim community has rejected violence, and we are upset as American Muslims for the publication of these cartoons. But no, if there are protests, they will be peaceful. The American Muslim community has tried to meet with the Danish ambassador, has actually met with the Danish ambassador and other ambassadors to try to express our concerns in a very peaceful way. We're trying to look beyond this to try to learn, to try to see what we can learn from this episode.
We're going to have to leave it there. Ghazal, you're a brave woman. Doctor, you're a good man, an emergency room physician, and a great spokesman for the Muslim faith. I want to thank you both.